everybody, and welcome to day number 33 of this wild adventure. Hey, Gretchen, how are you doing? Seems like we haven't talked in ages. Gretchen and I are in a class every Saturday, so we talked a little bit earlier today, but thank you. Welcome for coming. Um, little update on a couple things. One is that I got notification that yesterday I got notification that the piano had shipped. And then today I got notification that the Airwave has shipped and it's coming through on track. And so it went yesterday on the piano from saying that they'd received the shipping information to today now saying that they've actually received the equipment. And so it's on its way. The Airwave is still in that state of, we've got the shipping information. They haven't physically received the device yet. So depending on how that all works out, I'm assuming that it may show up tomorrow, or the system might get updated. If that happens, the Airwave will probably be here on Friday. If that doesn't arrive in, the shipping location until Monday, it may be delayed over the weekend or into the following week. We're just going to have to play it by ear and see what happens. But I'm really excited about those two pieces coming, especially the Airwave, because that's going to add a new piece to how the learn process works, because it's going to start giving me feedback on my fingering and all that stuff. If you've been around for a while, that's something that I've been talking a lot about. But we'll see what happens with that. When I get the Airwave, I'm probably going to go backwards in some lessons a little bit too, and kind of redo some lessons, because I want to see how the learn feature, when that gets activated, how that impacts the lessons and learning and all that stuff. And I figured a good way to kind of do that is go back and do some things that I already know quasi how to play, and we'll just see how good we actually are in this. Other interesting thing, getting ready for the stream today, to kind of show you how the day's been. I stayed up way too late last night and woke up way too early this morning. But I'm sitting here going through my little checklist, making sure everything's set up for the stream today and, everything's working correctly. And I get my iPad all turned up and I start playing the keyboard. And it's like, I'm not hearing anything. It's not coming into my Ecamm software so that you would hear it when I broadcast. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm starting to restart things and do stuff. And then all of a sudden I realized, oh, I didn't turn the piano on. So once I turned the piano on, everything started working. But the fun stuff in the background. Anyway, let's jump into the program here today and see what we're going to do. Jump in here. Let's see. We've been working on Africa. We kind of made through that, so I think we're going to save that. That's going to be one that we'll come back to when I get the Airwave this week. But we kind of did Piano Man yesterday. I'm going to jump back into that. I have done no warm-up practicing or anything like that, and sorry, I keep seeing something weird in my glasses. I see enough spots without adding dots to the keys. Anyway, much better. I think we're going to go back to Africa. Like I said, I haven't done any warm-up or anything. It's just I've turned it on, plucked a couple keys to make sure I heard it. And so let's go in here. We're going to jump ahead when he starts
Now let's
talking.
look at putting both hands together.
Come back. Go back.
Now let's look at putting both hands together for that.
Here, let's slow down. We'll see where we end up here. bit. Second chance here, I think. Take that as a win. Get going. See how we did. They're going to give me numbers. Okay, that's fine. Be that way. We're going to try bass line of Piano Man.
Hey, Sam here, and we're going to be looking at Piano Man by Billy Joel, which is a song that got so famous, and it made him so famous, that he actually got referred to as the Piano Man sometimes, which is kind of funny.
We've been through some of this already, so. I hit that one every time.
So now that you've practiced that, you've actually covered a...
Oh, that's not where I went. Ah. Try this again. Okay.
So now that you've practiced that, you've actually covered a lot of the material already, because that first section is the first section of the introduction, but it's also the first section of the verse and the first section of the chorus. And it comes with a second section that happens to be very similar. So again, one single finger, this number 2, and we go on to the same C. And again, we're going to move downwards, but this one has a slightly different shape because we turn back before we reach the lower note. So we go... and then from this F, up and back to the C. And again, just remember that it's like very important to feel the like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 throughout. So you get 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and back to the C. And now it's your turn to go and practice this. Okay, so now that you've practiced this second section, it's time to put it all together. And just remember that the two sections kind of mirror each other. It's just that the second one has a slightly different shape. It kind of like turns back up a little bit before the first section does.
And the keys are not playing loud.
Okay, the third and final section for this song is a very cute little vamp that Billy Joel does. And it ties in very, very neatly with the end of the previous section. And it also very neatly leads you back into the first section to like go over it again. This was very easy, but it does move a little bit faster. So you start off by just repeating the same C that we've started with. You repeat that 3 times. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then here we're going to play one note every beat. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3. And it just goes like this. and back to the C. So the whole thing together is 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Okay, the only catch is this vamp is split into 2 sections, and at the end of the first section we end on a C, but at the end of the second section, even though the rest has all been the same, we end on an E instead. So the whole thing together looks like this. And you're done. So now it's your turn. Go practice this. Okay, so now that you've practiced the 3 sections separately, it's time to put it all together to make this complete intro. So now that we've reached the end of the lesson, it's over to you. Enjoy.
In this lesson, we've been practicing how to play a bass line in the left hand and listening to how that supports the rest of the song. You've also practiced how to play notes that have different timings.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one. We did that one pretty good. Let's see.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
Yeah, luck. Okay, effing. No. What have we done? Oh, that was like, I'm going to have to work on that one for you, Gretchen. Is that? That is. Play both hands together. That is, oh my word.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
I wish it would let me go back to the beginning of the song without having to listen to.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
Oh my word. It's better just to... Yeah, it did throw me a curveball. This is definitely one. I think the mistake I made was trying to do both hands together right away without
you're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge.
Let's see what happens.
Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
Oh my God. See if we can figure out the left hand.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck. Probably biggest thing that frustrates me with the two guys, maybe even three, is the fact that they deal with single finger playing, and everything, all the other stuff building up to this point has been, the single finger is an option, but they're giving you 5 finger, the fingering for using all your fingers. And it's just the concept of me playing with 2 fingers is just, I can't deal with that. It just, anyway. Let's go back and... You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge.
See what happens here.
Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
Going to do the left hand again. We may attempt to put it all together here, see what happens. This is...
Yeah, the suddenly throwing them both together right off the bat, I think my brain kind of just like went, we're not playing this. Okay, let's see what happens when we try putting both hands together.
Practice as much as you need, and best of
Can't
luck.
be any worse than it was the first time. You're really? Hang on. That was like.
You're going to have to play with both hands in order to complete this challenge. Practice as much as you need, and best of luck.
I now have a challenge to work on overnight. Definitely have a challenge. Anyway, I think I've kind of like done myself in today enough at this point. We've hit the streak. Yeah. Well, our note accuracy is going up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to continue working on this one today, I think, plinking around with it. It's interesting. Some of the songs you can pull out the left hand and you can pull out the right hand and, work them together, bring them back together, just slow down the tempo. This one is just like, let's turn the fire hose on and see how far down the drain you end up going. But anyway, like I said, I think we're going to call it quits for today. Let's see where we are in the scheme of things. Okay, so we did 60 minutes today. Why did I lose a streak yesterday? This is not good. Am I in the right lesson even? Hang on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, I'm going to report this one. Over here in the lesson where the calendar is, you see for today, but you see yesterday it didn't complete. It doesn't have a full circle. And so basically it's telling me that I did not complete my streak. So now it's restarting my numbers over. I've had this happen to me. I've seen this one other time, and it told me yesterday that I had completed the streak. The box was full. So I'm going to open a support ticket. It may take a few days for them to straighten this out, but I'm going to go back and fight that because I did practice yesterday. Anyway, oh well, let's see what happens. But we're doing pretty good. I can't complain. And we'll jump back in this tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be back on at 2 o'clock normal time. And I'll see you then. And thanks for hanging out with me. If you are interested in joining my mailing list, if you're new here, I popped the link up for that. If you want to join me on this little journey, I put a link in there that will give you 20% off of any of the Roli keyboards, the Learn program, any Roli products. I don't get anything off of that. You just get 20% if you decide that you want to join this journey with me. And if you want to drop anything in the tip jar, we'll throw that one in there too. But anyway, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.